A great salesman taught me something years ago, and honestly, it changed the way I see sales forever. He said, handle the objection before the customer brings it up. Now that sounds simple, but most people completely miss the power behind it. Most men wait until the customer raises a concern, and then suddenly they panic. Their voice changes. Their confidence drops. They start defending themselves. And by that point, the customer is already halfway out the door. But smart salesmen? They never wait for objections. They control the conversation before doubt even enters the room. Most people think sales is about persuasion, talking fast, sounding smart, having the perfect words. But after watching great salesmen closely, I realized something completely different. The best closers are not reacting during the conversation. They are controlling the conversation before problems even appear. They already know what the customer is thinking. They already know the fears, the doubts, the hesitation. And instead of waiting for those objections to come up, they attack them early. I learned this lesson years ago from a great salesman. And honestly, it completely changed the way I communicate, sell, and influence people. He told me something I will never forget. Handle the objection before the customer brings it on. And this principle does not only work in sales. It works in business. It works in leadership. It works in content creation, even relationships. Because human beings naturally look for risk. The moment people are interested in something, their mind immediately starts searching for reasons not to move forward. Can I trust this? What if this fails? Why is it expensive? What if he is lying? What if this wastes my time? That is how people think. And weak salesmen pretend those concerns do not exist. But powerful salesmen? They bring the concern out into the open themselves. And when you do that, something powerful happens. You immediately look more confident, more honest, and more trustworthy. Here is the blueprint. Very simple. 3 steps. Number 1, name the objection. Number 2, explain the objection. Number 3, show how you solved it. And you do all of that before the customer even asks. That is the secret. For example, imagine you are selling a product online, and you know people may think the price is too high. A weak salesman avoids mentioning price. A smart salesman says, I know some people may feel this is expensive at first, but let me show you why serious people still choose it. Do you see what happened there? He took control. The customer no longer feels like they discovered a weakness. Instead, they feel like they are talking to someone transparent and experienced. You see this strategy everywhere once you understand it. A restaurant says, yes, our food takes longer because we cook fresh. A company says, we are not the cheapest option, and that is intentional. A speaker says, I used to struggle with this too. Why? Because honesty creates authority. People trust confidence. And confidence is not pretending weaknesses do not exist. Confidence is addressing them without fear. In fact, sometimes the objection itself becomes the reason people buy. That is powerful. So here is what I want you to do. Look at your business. Look at your product. Look at your content. Ask yourself, what objection keeps showing up? Then stop hiding from it. Talk about it first. If people think your service is expensive, address it. If people think they may not get results, address it. If people think you are inexperienced, address it. Because the moment you bring it up calmly, you remove its power. And suddenly, you are no longer reacting to the conversation. You are leading it. This works because objections are emotional before they are logical. People buy emotionally, then justify logically. So if fear enters the conversation first, logic no longer matters. That is why experienced salesmen do not fight objections. They neutralize them early. Because once people trust you, they stop searching for reasons to escape. And this is where many young entrepreneurs fail. They think sales is about sounding perfect. No, sales is about reducing fear. The customer is not asking, is this perfect? They are asking, is this safe enough for me to move forward? That is the real battle. The biggest mistake insecure salesmen make is trying to look flawless. But experienced closers understand something deeper. People do not trust perfection. They trust honesty handled with confidence. So the next time you sell anything, do not wait for objections to attack you. Handle them early. Handle them calmly. Handle them on your own terms. Because when you learn to control doubt before it grows, you close deals that average men never will. And that is a skill men twice your age still cannot figure out.
Handle the objection before the customer brings it up. Most men wait until the end, and then they panic. But the smart man addresses the concern early and on his own terms. Here's the blueprint. Name the objection, explain it, and show how you solved it, all before they ask. It disarms the doubt. It shows confidence. And it stops the customer from turning it into a reason to walk away. You don't hide weaknesses. You take control of them. Just do that, and you'll close deals men twice your age can't figure out.